Hello everyone, welcome back to my learning summary of managerial accounting with Prof. Example. Here we are in 13th meeting. So today it's really good meeting, I guess, because what is so interesting because we try to covering the strategic planning and capital budgeting. It's just about future before we try to do the evaluation performance and etc. And today we do to the planning part. So as we know, in business, planning is very crucial. You need to do plan before you do the business itself because plan is essential. So yeah, strategic planning is usually in long term. People usually use for 5 years, but in similar industry, but there is a lot of project more than 5 years. But as usual, they don't use 5 years project, 5 years times there. But yeah, we know that project is something starting and is finished. Just the definition of project and the plan. It's time, final project planning, strategic planning is kind of how to achieve these projects. So in this planning, there is four model. Yeah, in four model. First is scanning to know where we are now by using SWOT usually, and then they create the those. And then after that, we create the strategic formulation is based on the vision, objective, or goals. We need to know that these things is have relevant to our strengths and weaknesses and opportunities and threats. So it is relevant in our mind, yeah, not just untouchable or unforgettable vision. And then the next is strategic implementation. There's an action part or based on the intuition where you want to do this. And last part is measurement evaluation. This is a really good or this project gonna be bad or etc. But we need to know before that the planning itself having founded a long time ago by military things. But there's a war from one country to other country. They use strategy. The founder of strategy, we usually know that these people named Sun Tzu is very famous people about strategy. Know yourself, know your enemy, know yourself, you win the war. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this quote. So after we create these things, first the scanning, we try to create a SWOT, and then you mention the TOS. What is TOS? Usually it's the how to solve the SWOT itself. And then in TOS, avoid the threat and our weaknesses. Avoid and try to more achieve in SNW is mean our strength. As an opportunity, SO is our strength and opportunities. Try to achieve more than it. So in strategy, to create value, there is three types: business level strategy, corporate level, and corporate operating advance. But we are more concerned on business level strategy. What is business level strategy? The methodology we use Porter generic strategy. So yeah, Porter is known as the founder of the theory of Porter five forces. But they create also what we call as Porter's generic strategy. What is Porter's generic strategy? It's classified by three types of things. First, the strategy based on low cost. Second is differentiation and focus. So if you go into the market, if you want to have a strategy of low cost, you will do anything. You concern about the value or the total amount of sales. Like if you are the amount with low cost, you can do anything. Just how much we concern on how much our sales will be increased. But if you concern about the differentiation, you will be differentiated by maybe adding some value that, and then specific market also. Then it's the type of things. And if the focus is for niche market, which means just several people on it. Yeah, if you differentiate just specific, but it's more niche. I mean, it's just like 5 or 10%. It means it's exclusive, right? So that's about strategic planning. After we learn about strategic planning, we do the time value of money. Is really most complexity things in the world, right? We learn about math. I have math actually, but we need to do that. So the material in this interesting things, that in today we do the mini case from Prof. Roy. It's really hard and tough mini case when you need to calculate the annuity or a lot of payment, compound payment for this time for future and present value, term value of money, right? Rather the material, it's only for lump payment or just one payment, or the formula is only for the one payment, but we need to do more harder than that. And wow, but I try to find the internet. We do the two opinion. First by our group, and second, our group divide by two. It's one payment and compound payment, but it's different, very different. I don't know which one is good, but I guess the second one is good. But actually, never mind. I do this by calculate. It's very hard to calculate by yourself, but if you calculate with calculator, you will do. You can do that rather than you write by yourself. Calculate by yourself, just like a lot of dividing, one divided with so annoying. It's complicated, but more or less just thanks to Excel to give, and thank Excel and calculator who can give us the management student, especially the financial people, to reach out the number, to rank number, to know the answer, and etc. Thanks technology. And let's talk in the last session, after we do the mini cash, we do the capital budgeting. We know the capital budgeting, it's something measured by the cash flow, usually is mean the cash or the monetary things, to make a decision whether you accept this project or you reject this project. So which one, the methodology if for the method to do the capital budgeting is four actually, but first thing is very common and it's very easy to use is payback period. Payback period. It's really easy to use, but because it's easy, so there's a lot of disadvantages. Based on there is not considered time value of money, or required rate of return, and actually all of the cash flow things, then it's very bad one. We can use that, but not. We need to improve this calculation by others method. What three other things that best that can cover the disadvantage of payback ratio, a payback period? There is the net present value or NPV. There is the profitability index or PI, and then there is the interest rate of return or IRR. So the NPV itself is the calculation. You can see in the internet how to calculate, but usually the Excel it's happen and template is so much in thanks to technology to help you guys. So to make a decision, NPV you need to require more than 0. It's also in the probability index. You can accept the project if the PI is higher than 0, higher than 1. And then for the interest rate of return, yeah, is better higher of rate of return. So to 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 answer the question, rather because the NPV and IRR is quite different. So how to measure which one is better? So the NPV is better because it's more relevant first, and then you can use this calculation to reinvest, and then yeah, it's more conservative one rather than IRR that's more aggressive because you need to increase the rate, or yeah, the interest rate is maybe increase if you want to do the next project rather than these things. And finally, we are ending the meeting and having a lot of assignment to do for the next week. Thank you so much for watching. See you next week. Bye bye.